Okay, here is question number 17 from chapter 2 test. We have a problem here that wants us to describe the transformation of the function y equals the absolute value of x. And here's the actual equation that we are looking to figure out how it's transforming. Excuse me. So it's y equals the absolute value of x minus 2 plus 3. If you remember from the lesson that Mr. D taught, there's some significant parts to this. So I notice here that, first of all, it's an absolute value problem. So it is actually going to end up looking like, this on a graph. It's going to be like that V shape. So we don't have to really worry about that, but just so you can have it in your mind what that would end up looking like. But what we're trying to figure out is which way it slides and which way it, moves up and down or left and right. Remember, he gave you a kind of a rule of thumb to think about. I'm going to remind you of this. I want you to write this down on your sheet there. Inside opposite. Oh dear. I'm having a trouble here with my app. Just a minute here. Doesn't want to write for me. Oh, come on. Here we go. All right, hold on. Sorry about this. Sometimes my hand, too much of it on my screen causes it to freak out. All right, inside opposite, outside, and I'm trying to write without my hand directly on the screen, so it's not going to be very neat. Outside, same. What does that mean? Well, if you have anything that's inside parentheses or inside the absolute value symbols, which in this case we do, we have x minus 2. Well, this is inside opposite. Well, what does that mean? Opposite of what? Opposite of this. And think about this. What is moving left and right and what is moving up and down, or up and down, I should say. So whatever's on the inside is moving either left or right. And what's on the outside is moving either up or down. So let's see how this thing's transforming. Inside opposite means we're going to change the sign in there. So instead of it moving to the left, which is in a negative direction, it's going to move to the right in a positive direction. So it's going to move 2 to the right. And this stays the same. That's what he said. Outside, same. Inside, opposite. Outside, same. So the 3 is going to be moving up because it's positive. So it's moving to the 2 to the right and 3 up. Or we'll say up 3. That's the direction he says it. So where do we see that one here? Okay, you had answered this one. That was not correct. So it's moving 2 to the right because of the inside opposite and up 3 because of the positive on the 3. So we're looking at this being the correct answer right here. Okay, so write that down so you remember. And it doesn't matter if it's inside a parenthesis or a set of parentheses or the absolute value sign. If they're inside, then we do the opposite of what it says. And so that was the case here. And that is number 17 of chapter 2 test.